Hey, what's going on, savages? Welcome to another spoon-fed recap from our adventures of the Chronicles of the Vampire Kingdom from SavageRiffs.com. All right, don't forget to post a little comment in here and tell me how much EP should give me for doing this video. All right, so sort of starts off with a little pictorial representation of these ruined castle that you guys are going to. Like, keep in mind, like, the landscape has changed. You guys were on a mountain. That mountain was leveled by like 100 dragons. So it's just like, I mean, there's really no reference to describe what you guys are traveling through. Like, upside down boulders, tree roots are just coming out of the ground, going skyward, trees on the ground, grass all over the place, dirt all over the place. There is no road. It's just unstable ground that you guys are traveling on that used to be a mountain formation, like, a couple thousand feet high mountain. It's probably a lot of snow and, maybe it's all really wet. And so that's what you guys are traveling through. I mean, even though the castle ruins are just a little bit of ways, it still takes a better part of like a few hours to get there because you guys don't have a vehicle, and it's slow going to it. You guys are getting there, and fortunately, you guys got Rod, who's he's pretty sweet. Sounds like Dr. Evil, in case you guys are wondering, Derek. So he beeps and his scanners are going, and he can detect the underground passages and has a couple of like, oh man, let's check out the library and stuff like that. So I try to describe the library, the outside at least, a little bit for you guys. Melody's there with you guys. She seems really quiet. Keep in mind, like, yesterday or at least a couple of days ago, she killed her brother, who was like, trying to sell you guys out to the vampires when you first met Kerr. So she's maybe thinking about that, maybe thinking about her connection to Asner, and who knows. But she does think that somebody is keeping tabs on you. And then Rod, he doesn't detect any life signs, although later on he will detect something. But he has a couple suggestions on which way you guys could go, another building if you don't want the library, or maybe just dig your way down. And even Blanca, Ash's dog, sort of yips towards the library, like yip, 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 like a small little dog might want to. And then Carl, of course, can't forget Carl. Most of this trek, he's just been on his cell phone, probably texting Lady Deathspike. One of these days, you guys have to meet her, I'm sure. But he stows the cell phone away, or Celestial's cell phone away, and he's says, Papa, do we enter? I smell death, and it needs a new chef. Or maybe I'm just hungry. So that's Carl. And Rod, he's super helpful. He goes, I have marked a rendezvous on all your maps. Fascinating. My sensors are detecting 2 humanoids, one adult and one childlike, halfway down the tunnel system. And I even, since it's Rod, I sort of threw in a little tunnel system for you guys, just to give you a sort of graphical representation of, maybe where you'll be going. I blocked out the picture I found. The bottom half was lava. Man, I should have found that picture before I started this adventure, because that would have been sweet for you guys to be going along a river of lava. That would have been epic. But I blocked it out with some water. I've already laid the groundwork that it's a lot water. And then I have some nice lengthy directions for you guys, as you guys all like, I'm sure. Basically, just tell me a story of how you guys get into the tunnel system. You don't have to go all together. You got a rendezvous. You could be like, fuck, I'm going to dig. I got a shovel. Just dig my way through. Or like, F the library. I'm going through this portcullis over here. It looks super safe. Or like, yeah, sure. GM said library. Let's go through the library. I'm going to go through it. Doesn't really matter to me how you guys get there. But it does matter to me. I just want you guys to tell me how you get there. I don't care how you actually get there. But I want to know the story. And I'm sure you guys all want to know each other's stories. But to make it interesting, I got a D4 roll for you guys all to do. It has some varying levels of like, that's okay. Or, woo, I got the jackpot. Or like, damn, son, you must hate me. So I'll just go through it real quick here. So if you roll a 1, you find some rangers. That's pretty tight. Just a cadre of rangers buried in the rubble. Maybe they're from the 3,000 you're trying to rescue. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're from some of your allies that you brought up. I don't, whatever you guys want to do. But a D4 of them, they're all hurt. First of all, they're not going to be of any use. Except a D4 of them. You roll another D4. Seem to be like they could help you if you wanted to bring them. Or maybe you want to let those 4 or whatever you roll help the Ranger Brethren get back to Audrey and company, who are, a couple miles away yonder. Whatever, Yeah, the group's sort of light. You guys want to bring a couple extras with you? No problem. Bring them down to the deep, dark depths of Lord Ruthven's rubbled castle. If you roll a 2, this is a great one. It's just a trap. Somebody saw you coming and put a trap for you. Fortunately, I'm benevolent. You gotta make a notice roll at -4, or you got danger sense or 6th sense, whatever, roll those instead. If you fail though, bam, you take 1d3 wounds. You can soak those though. You go ahead. Then we got like inspiration strikes if you roll a 3. It's not bad. I actually like this one the best. Like, you find something, maybe not something valuable or anything like that, something that means a lot to your character and begs the question, how did Lord Ruthven, this day-walking vampire, find this item? Like, how does he have this item? Like, if I was Hans, I'd be like, yeah, he has, your family is, tomb of lineage, like, that goes on about the Grubers for, like, the last 2,000 years. Like, how does Lord Ruthven have that? Like, why is he interested in the Grubers? Because, honestly, that's a great hook. I want to know that. Or, if I'm Kerr, the history of Astenir. Like, that's a strange book to find. But whatever, it means a lot to your character. Inspiration strikes. You get a penny for that. Nice. And then number 4, this is a pretty nice one. It's called Jackpot, and it is what it is. Except that jackpot is just out of grasp. Can you get to it? I don't know, because you got to make an agility roll at -4 to try to get that treasure. And if you succeed, you get a powerful item or a stash of valuable goods. You get your choice of a super tech, enchanted, or techno-wizard item with 1d4 mods. Just boom, right there. Like, you want that piece of armor? Boom, 4 mods right there. I don't care if they're major or minor. Whatever. You want to super tech yourself with 8 points of super tech? Go for it, man. Get your fucking boots on. However, if you fail that agility roll, you just take a wound. You don't get to soak that. Just a wound. Just mark it right on your sheet. But boom, boom, boom. At least until you get Ash or her dog to heal you. Whatever. Or if you're just like, shit, John, you've given me way too much gear, but I feel bad about poor people. I would like to just have some credits so I can sprinkle it around when I meet somebody that's just going through rough times. Sure, roll a 1d4 again and multiply that sucker by 100,000. That's how many credits you get. You get up to 400,000 credits if you want. That's right. Welcome to the game, son. All right. Yeah, so that's what I got. Yeah, if you like this video, really just thank Derek. He asked for it. If you don't like it, thank Derek too. Send him a PM. All right, you guys, this was a lot of fun. Make sure you guys, if you guys are watching this, you're just like, what is John talking about? I don't even know what he's talking about. Savage what? SavageRiffs.com. You want to know how to role play and want to know how to play riffs right? Try playing Savage Riffs. You want to role play right? Go to the Play by Post website, SavageRiffs.com. You want to see a system turned up to 11 and roleplay turned up to 11? That's where you do it, son. SavageRiffs.com. Just go there. Make a character. Read the welcome. Join the hangout. It's time to game, son. Peace.